It's the 12, perhaps 13 days of cringe miss. I'm Sheila Gunn Reid, and you're watching The Gunn Show. Well, friends, this is a recorded version of The Gun Show because for at least at some point during the Christmas season, I would like to be unchained from the desk at which I'm sitting. So I've worked ahead and I've called in the big guns. Yes, I've called in my very best friend, Lise Merle, to help me with the show today. And there are so many double entendres there for sure.
I was just in my head. I was like, oh, they're never going to let this go in the comments.
No,
They're
not at
just,
all.
it's fine.
But I wanted to have Lisa on the show, first of all, to celebrate the approximately last 2.5 weeks of her life, because as many of you know, she has become an acclaimed LGBT plus AI author with her best-selling children's book, but also best-selling book about horses, Buck the Rainbow Unicorn, available at bucktherainbowunicorn.com or on Amazon. And thank you to everybody who's made Lisa's book a success. She's already tearing up. Look at her. But one of the most popular segments of the show that Lisa and I do together, the Rebel Roundup on Tuesday and Wednesdays, is something that happens at the end of the show. And it's something we created together, and it's called the Daily Cringe. And we love it, right? It's the best.
It's our favorite segment. I look forward to it every single day. And I know the viewers do too.
And it's so important to poke fun at the people who appoint themselves with no authority whatsoever to be our moral and intellectual superiors, because if you really watch them, they're amoral idiots by and large.
Yes. We got inmates running the asylum, it seems.
Yes. And so what we know about people who are not good at their jobs is that they are often sensitive, very sensitive about people pointing that out, especially us peasants and plebs. And I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to do it. So
the pleasure is
today
ours. The pleasure is
we're
all ours.
we're going to look back at some of the heaviest hitters, the recidivists in the Daily Cringe category. Some of them were selected by me. Some of them were sent to me by Lise. But we're going to look back. We're going to poke a little fun and end the, I guess, kind of a terrible year with the Liberals being reelected, rewarded for 10 years of corruption with what appears to be approaching a majority. I think they're going to beg, steal, and borrow a way to get there. But in the meantime, if you're not going to cry,
you may
at
as
least
well
you can
laugh. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So this is our second shot at recording this. I tried to do it a different way, but nothing would cooperate. So we're trying it a similar way to what we did last year. I did a quick test run. It appears to be working. So fingers crossed. Let's go with the first Daily Cringe. So I'll share my screen. Canada's top general cries during an apology for systemic racism in the armed forces. This made me want to jump out of my skin. Let's watch it together.
Systemic racism, racial discrimination, and harassment are an affront to these values, and yet we allowed these injustices to occur and fester within our ranks. Therefore, on behalf of the Canadian Armed Forces, I offer my most sincere and deepest apologies. I apologize to every CAF member, veteran who experienced racism, discrimination, and harassment. And I acknowledge we failed you.
Oh my goodness. Do you feel bad already?
It's just so,
I know I do.
It's just so touching that our military is concentrating on hurt feelings instead of fighting bad guys.
Yeah, we have a crisis in recruitment, a crisis in retention, a crisis in procurement. They're deploying without appropriate gear, like flak jackets, helmets. Families are sending MREs. but we've got the DEI head of the military bawling on camera.
Weeping on stage. On the first day of cringe, miss my bestie gave to me the military crying like sissies.
I can't. It's just so bad. Like, I feel bad for the guys who signed up to the military who are like, I want to make the world a better place. I want to give back to my
I'm a
country. I have a sense
warrior.
of, I'm a warrior. I've got a sense of civic duty. And they're like, oh, she's the boss.
Everybody, please, a moment of silence for the hurt feelings of somebody 30 years ago. Okay.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
It's embarrassing. It's
It's
cringeworthy.
sad. Let's move on to the next one, because the next one, I almost forgot about this one till you sent it to me.
Oh,
And if this isn't a United Church of Canada, I'm going to be shocked. I'll be just amazed. Let's watch it together. Okay. This is a church in Canada with a drag queen in front of kids. Tell me this isn't a sign of the times if you're a Christian. A sign of what times? Oh, the end times.
the end ones. Yes.
The end ones. Doesn't get any more disgusting than this. Good grief. In this house, we believe in equality, peace, kindness, and love. You know what's missing here? A cross.
I just
We got all the gay regalia, but I don't see a cross.
I actually got a full-on body quiver looking at that person. Just all over cringe. Full body cringe, guys.
And we haven't even hit play yet.
Oh.
Let's hit play. Okay, here we go.
Oh boy, what a treat to be
Still
here
looking
this
for the
morning,
cross.
as I am most Sunday mornings. Queen of the back row of the choir, I like that. You know what, I think we can punch up. Queen of the basses will also suffice. Unless Ian or Cliff, one of you wants to be the queen. No, but seriously, I love being a part of this community as a part of the choir, you know. Music is such a beautiful way to connect with ourselves, with spirituality, with the world around us. And I'm so excited I get to share this part of me too. Because let me tell you some... Oh, you can keep going.
Is this the pastor?
Oh boy, that feels good. I'm really deprived for affection. No, but seriously, the one of the things about drag is that unlike Vegas, what happens in drag does not necessarily stay in drag. Sometimes you put on those heels, sometimes you put on that wig, sometimes you try a piece of clothing that somebody said is not for you, and it unlocks something.
Oh, okay.
It unlocks something fierce. Maybe it unlocks something, maybe it's not fierce for you, but for me it was fierce.
I feel like something
as you can tell.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're soft launching cross-dressing in Canadian churches. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. Literally encouraging parishioners and young children to dip their toe into drag, to maybe just try it out, see if they like it. See if they like it. This is what passes for okay in Canada.
I think that was the pastor.
No.
Because he said something like, you see me here every single week. I think that might have been the pastor.
Or part of the choir.
I kept looking and looking and looking, and people have corrected me. And again, I look at things through my own Catholic worldview. I've said before, I notice an absence of crucifix in these places. That's a Catholic thing. We like to have Jesus on the cross still. But even, okay, where's the cross in this church? There's no cross anywhere.
Yeah.
You can find the rainbow everywhere.
Because
where's the cross?
Well, because believing in God or Jesus in churches isn't, or in United Churches, isn't a prerequisite in Canada. They actually have atheist pastors in the United Church, or ladies that think, like crazy lunatic ladies that think that Jesus was a woman. Jesus did say
Right.
that Jesus could have been a woman. Nobody knows. It's just a big mystery. like, the,
I just
ah, did that
again,
that gave me 5 minutes of all of our body cringes. That there, and you know what? Just for the record, we never want to hear you guys talking about our makeup ever again after
ever
watching
again.
this.
Don't send me an
Mm,
email about my hair,
mm-mm.
about my makeup,
About what we wear, nuh
nothing.
the off limits. Okay, you saw from that video how bad it can be. Okay, mhm.
It
Thank you for your
I just
support and
the
love.
little kids right up front, the little kids right up front to be brainwashed, everybody clapping. I watch this and I'm like, tell me, argue with me,
Yeah,
because I'm about to tell you the Reformation was bad.
yeah.
When I see that, I'm like, these are the fruits of the Reformation right here.
Mhm.
I just
Ugh.
no. This is again, I say it all the time, and this is not a theology show, but that is a violation of the first commandment, that you will have no other gods but the God, because that is a person who is remaking himself in the image of whatever he would like himself to be, and
Because it
not
feels good. Because it feels
b-
good.
n-
Because it satiates his own needs. It is the furthest thing. It is the furthest
right.
thing away from looking to God.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought up like if it feels good, because that is uh the satanic mantra. Do what thou willst. Do what thou willst. Not do God's will, not do good, but do what thou willst. Chase that good feeling instead of goodness. Because sometimes doing good actually feels bad. Like doing the right thing sometimes kind of sucks,
Oh,
but it's the right thing to
yes.
do. These people chase happiness. And it's like, that's been a real problem with modern society is they chase the feeling of happiness instead of the action of good.
Well,
Because the action of good actually makes your community and the world better for other people. And the feeling that chasing happiness is actually a selfish way to go about
I
your
think
life.
they're chasing a lot more than happiness, Sheila. I think that
Ugh.
that's just that's just a nice umbrella term for some of the more dark and devious things that humans can chase here. Yeah,
Well, you chase happiness instead of goodness, and you always end up unhappy,
that's right.
right? Uh, all right, next one. Please let it be better than the last one. And these are in no particular order.
This is number 3.
Okay,
This is third
this
day
is
of
number 3. Are you
Cringe
keeping
Miss.
track? Okay, this is Janice Irwin. She's a two-term MLA for Edmonton Highlands Norwood, a member of the NDP. I'm honestly not sure if this is a man or a woman. I'll assume woman based on the name. She's an example of the radicals we have allowed to infiltrate our institutions. She only cares about one issue, which is giving more rights to the alphabet crowd. Okay, Janice, we reacted to this live. Let's go back. Look at the lineup of cameras. Bare feet. Okay, that's enough. That's something she published
You know,
to her own
yeah.
TikTok, out there just dancing on a dirty Edmonton
Oh,
street
I was gonna
in bare feet
I was
to a lineup of cameras.
yes, that's what happened. These are taxpayer dollars at work, guys. And here we have a barefoot Gary Busey dancing in an outdoor urinal. Ugh. Ugh.
That's the government in waiting in Alberta.
That, that. Oh, Janice. But you never failed to disappoint, buddy. Like, thanks so much for giving us all of this cringy content over this last 2025. We look forward to a lot more of you in 2026.
Imagine like if the NDP were in power, just how horrible things would be. Imagine a trade mission to Washington led by the likes of Janice Irwin. Could you imagine what Trump would be like looking at that?
I mean, Janice Irwin, what after we separate, she's more than welcome to just move to old Canada
Right.
and she can do whatever she likes there. But there's coming
Right.
a day when there is going to be a reckoning when we put this all to bed. And ooh, friends, I do believe that that we're starting that reckoning.
For sure. I just, Trump's got Christy Nome.
And we've got and we've got
Janice Irwin.
and we've got this walking in the. Could you imagine her just walking in the White House in bare feet? He's just
Just goblin feet too, after being in that alley. Like, hello, hepatitis, planters, warts, and that's at best.
yes, yes.
Tetanus.
Your random funguses like sorry.
Edmonton's alleys adjacent White Ave, those are just public urinals.
As
Absolutely.
1,000,000,000% can back this up, vouch for this. Outdoor
There was
urinals.
like 10 cameras there. It just sort of flashed, but it's like there's like 10 serious cameras lined up to catch this lunatic dancing. And like, if there are 10 cameras there, I'm going to have something, I think I'm going to do my best to have something important to say. This is my moment to get it all out.
Yeah.
And she's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to dance around in urine.
Yeah. Yes. It's exactly what she thought.
Seize the day, Janice.
Do you remember when it was so tone deaf during COVID when they were saying that our hospitals were so overwhelmed with patients and then all of the staff in the hospitals made TikToks of coordinated dances? This feels
Right.
like modern day tone deaf like that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
There are homeless
By
people.
the way,
Like, how many homeless people did you have to step over barefoot?
did you dance over? Did you prance across? Yeah. Also, I'm not taking any you better get your COVID shot advice from someone who's doing that in bare feet on an Edmonton street.
No, ma'am.
Sorry, I'm not taking advice about communicable diseases from
No,
that
ma'am.
person. Ever, never.
Never, never.
Yeah, next one. Okay, I don't recall. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's okay. Okay, let's just see. Am I getting it? Yep. Okay, this is, I think, quite potentially the cringiest thing of the year. But this is a year of cringe. This is the year of the cringe. You ready?
Yeah.
You know it. It's Mark Carney
Get your
and Diana Fox Carney. They just won.
Get your Velociraptor wings up, Canada. Okay, we're gonna all together now.
Okay,
Together now.
click and play. You ready? This is the one. Oh my God.
Okay, that will never not bring me joy. Okay, just knowing what an absolute disgrace the entire thing has been with the Carnies, and then seeing that and being like, oh, they got no riz. They got zero riz.
Thank you, Toronto area boomers, for that, because that's what you did to us. This is what they gave us. And again, don't write me letters. If you didn't vote for Mark Carney, I'm not talking about you.
Yeah.
And as we know on the prairies, our boomers are like arch conservatives. They've been through 2 Trudeaus, so they're doubly conservative,
They wanted
right?
out 40 years ago. That's right.
Exactly. But this
What a
is
gift.
what that's what Toronto gave us.
What a gift.
The praying mantis, no riz,
Herky jerky, Diana Fox Carney.
herky, full body dry heave set to music of those two. I just
like I said, I love it, and it will be an enduring gift from the Carnies. Okay, I will never get tired of that cringe. Never ever.
I mean, that's the only comfort we can take, is that we are comforted by how cringy they are. But like in the before times, in the olden days, they would be like, stick a spoon in his mouth. He's having a seizure. That would have been the advice if you saw somebody doing that.
Don't let him swallow his tongue.
Exactly. Now we're like, here, you're in charge now, buddy. You censor the internet.
Oh, my word.
Horrible. Okay, next one. I'm just picking them off as they come up in my list. You ready?
Mhm.
He's We're fighting the Americans. Doug Ford good, Danielle Smith bad. Let's watch. Look at all these just absolute weirdos in the background.
Mhm.
It's just like a Metamucil commercial in the background, isn't it?
Oh my goodness. An
Anyway,
IBS
oh,
drug. Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Celebrex.
We are fighting the Americans. We are fighting the Americans everywhere they understand. We're fighting the Americans in the pocketbook. We have retaliatory tariffs on them. We just hit them again in the auto sector. We're fighting them on Fox News, which is what they understand. We're sending Doug Ford onto Fox News to show them that we're not messing around up here. And we're going to send Danielle next. Maybe we won't send her. We won't send Danielle. No, maybe we won't. We won't send Danielle. We're going to keep her. No, keep her. No, that's a bad idea. Forget. Strike that. Strike that. Just ignore that back there.
Looking back now, knowing what we know, was that a good strategy or a bad strategy to hit the Americans with all those tariffs in the auto sector? And was it a good strategy or a bad strategy
That's right.
to have Doug Ford be your
Point person.
foreign affairs
Yes.
minister on this
Your
stuff?
point person with the Americans, your biggest trade and economic and societal and cultural partner. Was it a good idea to send Doug Ford? Yesterday, Carney got asked a real pointed question about Doug's actions and how they have negatively impacted that. You know what? Send Danielle. We'll take Danielle any day over
Yeah.
these two buffoons. Any day.
The Americans love her.
It's hard
And
not
like,
to love.
oh, we're talking on Fox News because that's the only thing the Americans understand. It's the world's leading cable channel. If you want to talk to anybody, you talk there, but you know that Trump watches Fox and Friends. You should be going on Fox and Friends. You go on MSNBC, the only people listening are the Democrats, and they don't hold power.
That's right.
But yeah, we're going to send Doug Ford. Oh, how did Doug Ford's little ad work out?
That's exactly right. Increased tariffs across the board and
Right.
a near international meltdown. Just
Right.
narrowly averted. But yeah, let's leave it to Doug. Let's just let, here's a strategy. Let's just let Doug off the leash and let him speak his mind.
Also, who does he think he is saying, "Oh, we're gonna manage Danielle Smith"? She doesn't answer to you.
Well,
you're not in charge of her, and thank God for that.
No kidding. No kidding. And you know what? I think it says a thing about a man about how he talks about women when the women aren't in the room. That's not a good man.
No. All right, next one. Hindsight being 2020 on that one. That little strategy did not work out well, did it?
Mm-mm.
Okay, let's see the next one. This is...
My number one job is make sure we protect the people of Ontario. I need to protect the communities against that tyrant south of the border, which drives me absolutely nuts. And we'll always be there to protect the families and businesses who call our province home.
Doug, do you not have a bottle of whiskey to choke on? Like, could you just, like, these are the thoughts of a drunk person in a sober person. You know what I mean? Like, this is the depth at which Doug Ford operates at. Keep calling the president names, Doug. Let's watch you keep losing. Like, stay on, bud. Just stay the course. Keep tanking.
How's the steel sector doing, Doug, after you've been running your mouth?
How's your
the
automotive sector? That's exactly right. That's exactly
in
right.
absolute collapse. It's imploding in on itself like a dying star. They're taking the money the Canadian government is giving them for free and taking it and investing it in the United States. All those jobs are going with them. I shouldn't be laughing because those are Canadian jobs that Doug Ford is murdering with his mouth because he won't shut up. Most of Donald Trump's foreign policy comes down to, do I like you and trust you, or do I not?
Well, and I think that's a rather shallow view of things.
Yeah. I mean, but
Depth of a puddle,
If
Doug.
yeah, like if Donald Trump doesn't like you, he's not going to do business with you. So what has and I'm not saying suck up, but don't go around calling somebody names
Don't
when you're
be
in the middle of a trade war.
don't be antagonistic in the middle of a trade war. But then again, I think Doug Ford is doing a lot of dirty work for Mark Carney, and Mark Carney desperately needs to work with his European counterparts to sort of try and right balance our economy, because the Americans aren't playing ball with us. And so Doug is being the errand boy for Mark Carney in this regard, and yet it still won't work. Like, it still won't
No.
work what they're trying to achieve.
Well, it hasn't worked.
No.
No. And this was like this was before Doug Ford thought I should do that ad and ruin everything. I should burn it all down. It's like in COVID when you're like, maybe I need bangs. Like, but at least your bangs can grow out. Doug Ford is doing that to the entire country right now.
Yeah, he is on an economic level. It's really kind of unforgivable. I hope the people
You
of
get in a
Ontario.
bubble.
I hope the people of Ontario are taking notes on this.
Well, so you know something, a message to the CEO in France. You hurt my people, I'm going to hurt you. You're going to feel the pain in February when these people don't have a paycheck. And I'm going to stand up for the people of Ontario. And I encourage all of Canadians, all of Ontarians, stand up for the people, because you don't know if you're next. But the thing that ticks me off, I get it. I get that companies move back and forth. But what I don't get, when you're someone's largest customer
Guy in the background
in North
rubbing his head.
America, you're going after the largest customer. You know something? I always say smart people aren't too smart. And you guys are about as dumb as a bag of hammers for doing this. So, you know something? I found a bottle, and I don't even drink, of Crown Oil, right? I see that Crown Oil. I saw it at home. So this is what I think about Crown Oil. That's what they could do. And I think everyone else should do the same thing. Start supporting companies
One guy
make
who's rubbing
whiskey
his head
here
is not
by
clapping.
Ontario people. That's what we need to do, is support each other. You know something? I'm going to make this even come out quicker, because it's not
You know
coming
what?
out.
And then,
Can't even
and
pour
then
it
he
out.
wants to have this big
I know
moment,
Mayor Barry
and then
wants to lie on the floor right now. No thanks. No.
okay, he wants to have this big
that's good
moment, right? He wants to have this big moment, and then it dribbles out of the bottle like a middle-aged man with prostate issues in the middle of it. Like, it just hardly dribbles out. Like, there's it was just such a fail. And leave it to Doug to fail in that regard. Oh God, so funny. Like,
My favorite is you're dumb as a bag of hammers. And it's like, no, Doug, that's bottled in Gimli, Manitoba.
Right.
Who's the hammer now?
And it has a low flow cap, which you didn't care to confirm before your big stunt. I mean,
And the
honestly,
guy in the background,
it was
he was like, what? They promised me overtime for this. Like, he's rubbing his head.
they said there
and,
would
like,
be
looking
they said there would be lunch.
right.
Right. And yeah, at the end of this, Doug Ford might have tossed the guy a hot dog, just for having to
Right.
stand out in the sun and bake and listen to Doug's stupid stunt. This guy got a hot dog. Whose side is Doug Ford's on? Not working people.
Let's go to Toronto Mayor Olivia Chow. She loves to jam out with her clam out. And I'm regret saying that just now, but we have seen a lot of old lady gyrating and like side groin from her over the last year. And I'm going to start with this one first, but she just loves to cut a rug. And look, so do I, but I don't know. I try to keep my genitals under wraps when I do. Let's start with this one.
This is Gaia.
That is somebody's Grammy. Mr. Mayor Toronto.
It's like I said, Timu Yoko Ono never fails to disappoint. You guys, look at her, a creative genius, even in her plumage and costuming. And meanwhile, Jack Layton is rolling in his grave like a rotisserie chicken while she
Oh,
rides his coattails all the way through the Caribbean
oh,
festivals of
like
Toronto.
a hot dog down at the 7-Eleven, just rolling around. It's the baggy bum old lady panties that really do it for me, where there's like a little bit of a cheek hanging out, but baggy in the middle. That's your mayor, Toronto. You don't have other problems? You don't have other things going on in Toronto? You need a serious person to deal with Toronto, and we're looking at her baggy granny panties. But I wish they were granny panties, because granny panties have some coverage.
This is
And
full,
that was what was missing in all of that.
this is full vajazzle, okay? Olivia Chow in full vajazzle. And respectfully, we would like to bow out of having
Thank you.
to
No,
say
I'm
thank you.
done.
Yes.
We've got another Olivia Chow, because she has really been a recidivist this year. I like this one because it lists all the bad things happening in Toronto at the same time while she's dancing. Dancing again?
It's really sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Vajazzle.
They're like just dancing again.
You know, I think this really illustrates the selfie culture that modern politics has been hijacked by. And as long as
Yep.
you look like you're having a good time and like what you're doing is fun and exciting and engaging for social audiences, that we won't notice that you're letting everything burn to the ground in the background. And I think we have to stop this. Like, start calling politicians out on their selfie culture.
Does the mayor have a St. Vitus's dance? Do you remember? You know what that is?
No.
So it was like when they were in the Middle Ages, an entire town was afflicted with this dancing sickness, and the people were dropping dead. At first, they thought it was weird, and they thought, "Oh, they're
What?
dancing." They're dancing. I think it was ergot poisoning, if I had to guess. That's sort of what people are saying, which is like a fungus on the rye, and it caused them to have like hallucinations and stuff. But when it first started, I think we're in the middle part of St. Vitus's dance. So they started dancing, and everybody thought it was strange. And then the town was like, maybe they need an
This is
accompaniment. So they started playing music while they were dancing. I think that's where we're at right now. But at the end, the people afflicted with St. Vitus's dance started dropping dead because they just ran out of gas, really.
right.
And I think that's what's going to happen to Toronto.
Like, save Olivia Chow. Don't let her dance.
Don't let her dance.
Let her dance.
Come get your Grammy.
Yes. Someone come collect your grandma.
Yep. Okay. I don't know what this next one is. I forget. Oh, another recidivist on the cringe. Watch this.
Paved paradise to put up a parking lot. Big yellow taxi took away my old man. Oh, and it always seemed to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone. They paved paradise to put up a parking lot.
You know when you spend way too when you spend like way too much time at a wine bar and then get in the Uber, and then the Uber has their playlist on, and then you absorb the Uber's playlist, and then you get out of the Uber at another event. That is what just happened to Elizabeth May there. Okay, quote me on that.